This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch, and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi answered me, and said, Write the vision, and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak, and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. First and foremost, before I get started, I want to thank Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS who teach and rule well, who taught me this truth. Salutations to you brothers and sisters that are out there listening and learning, fighting this good fight of faith. And salutation to my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say shalom. And I hope and pray that this lesson be edifying to your elect. So, as we're commanded to do, to blow the trumpet in Zion and give the Lord's people, you Israelites, warning from the Lord, man. And as watchmen, we are commanded to report on these different things that are going on. And as, we can see, Babylon is indeed circling the drain, man. And it's all, this financial collapse is all leading up to that MO to the TB, as you see on the screen. Excuse me. So I came across this article from Natural News. It was actually published yesterday, September 24th, 2023, the hopeful year that all these prophecies shall be fulfilled, as coined by the beloved Apostle Tahar. And it reads, the U.S. is in throes of a total financial collapse, followed by the MO to the TB. Watch as Jeffrey Panther explains. And if you look up Jeffrey Panther, let's see, how do I search? I just search it, so lucky. Whatever, let's do it this way. There we go. He's a retired special operations soldier, former DIA intelligent, and DIA stands for Defense Intelligence Agency, intelligence collector, and ex-DEA special agent, right? So, they're saying, turned whistleblower, right? So as the scriptures say, their own tongue shall fall upon themselves, right? So you got these different Edomites that are bringing these different things out, man, or what's going on, but through the spirit, I was watching some videos on excuse me, on the Panama Canal and what's going on over there. And I have a video, I want to show you brothers and a few sisters in a second of what's going on over there. And it's very reminiscent of what was happening over in California with the ships being delayed and they couldn't come to dock and offload their goods and whatnot. So as we continue to go through this financial crisis, and the price of goods continue to go up, inflation, and all these things continue to happen. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is continuing to speed these things up and make these different things happen, because what's happening over in the Panama Canal is it's a drought, and it's helping further the downfall of Babylon, man. And these devils, are, as they say, they're saying is never let a good crisis go to waste. So they're basically going to use that to further cripple Babylon, man, aka America, man. So let's read a little bit of this. It says, there is very little time that remains before the inevitable collapse of the current financial system, aka Ponzi scheme, commences, in the world as we currently know it comes to an end. Right? What will it look like? And what these devils want, their NWO, is everybody on a grid, everybody monitored, cameras everywhere, basically like China. Cameras everywhere, facial recognition all over the damn place. You know, the Internet of Things, and ultimately that C-hip, that implantable rice device under everybody's skin, so that Esau could try to play God on earth, man. That's really what it comes down to, man. That's the prophecy, you know, of them trying to have the whole world, you know, bend the knee to them, man, as if they're the Most High. You know, that's, you know, them going around changing people's DNA with the juicy juice, the jump shots. You know, changing the food, having these GMO foods, having these GMO insects, the mosquitoes, all these different things, trying to blot out the sun. You know, poisoning the, you know, just all this type of wickedness that these devils are doing, you know, in order to try to be as the Most High, you know. So it says intelligence expert turned whistleblower Jeffrey Prather shared what he thinks is going to happen to the health ranger in a powerful episode of the Health Ranger Report that you will not want to miss. It says even those with minimal knowledge about biblical end of days can see that things are amiss, right? So, you know, that's why the scriptures say, where there is no vision, the people perish, man. You know, so a prudent man foreseeth the evil. You know, as we talked about it, me and the brother talked about it at camp yesterday. You know, prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. So this is why it's so important to for us to do these lessons, and for, you know, you listeners to listen, you know, to the warnings that are going out, and get closer and closer to your power before the evil days really pop off, man, because we are indeed at the doorstep, man. It says the war, excuse me, Slovakia. The war in Ukraine rages on. Global supply chains are still in shambles from CV and getting worse all the time, and the financial markets are teetering on the brink of a free fall, which will eventually be followed by the MOTB and a new golden age, quote unquote, to go along with it. And that's pretty much the point, man. You know, everything is systematically being done first and foremost by Yahawashi, right? Because the Lord is controlling these damn devils, man. As it says in Job, I believe it's 33, when a man sleepeth, the Lord, you know, in a dream, the Lord sealeth his instructions, right? So these devils are doing exactly what Yahawashi have programmed to do, man. So prophecy will be fulfilled, you know. So let me play a little bit of this video. I don't want to make this lesson too long. So this is from Atlantis report. It says the Panama Canal crisis is causing catastrophic damage to the economy. Right, so this is for fair use, and this is for educational purposes. So I'm going to play a little bit from the beginning, and then I'm going to jump to another part real quick, play a little bit, and I hope and pray that this lesson is edifying to you, elect, if I didn't say that at the beginning. So without further ado, here we go.
American consumers, they could soon see higher prices on many of the things we buy, due in part to major shipping delays over at the Panama Canal.
A major traffic jam. More than 200 ships are currently waiting to cross the canal.
Quite a number of people are familiar with the city of Panama, and now something catastrophic is going on, and this could potentially shake up the economy of not only the United States, but a plethora of other countries. The Panama Canal, a major pillar of commerce. The Panama Canal has a very interesting history that will most likely leave you asking a myriad of questions, but it also offers insight into the great sacrifice it took to construct such a vital infrastructure. As far back as 1534, discussions and inquiries began concerning the construction of a canal for ease of transport, commerce, and also for political advantage. It wasn't until 1904 that this project was reopened again by the United States, and it took a whole decade to complete. This time, several extensive measures were put in place to ensure the safety of workers. Today, the Panama Canal is a major pillar of global trade and world commerce. Reports show that it is one of the busiest canals in the world, with over 14,000 ships making their way through its waters every single year. As of this year, 6% of world trade relies on the Panama Canal, and a staggering 40% of the goods used in the United States are brought in through the Panama Canal. If you've ever gotten a banana from the store, there is a high chance that it was once locked up in a ship passing through the Panama Canal to get to you. Come on.
Right. Wow.
Commodities such as electronics, motor vehicles, scrap metals, food, furniture, toys, cotton, clothing, petroleum products, and coal are imported and exported to and fro the United States via the Panama Canal.
So the Panama Canal is very vital to trade, import and exporting in and out of Babylon. So this, can very well just decimate the economy, and he's, he talks about it, because I don't want to play too much of the video because I don't want to get a strike or anything. But in the video, he talks about how if the I'll give an example what he gave. He said if one of the ships coming in, through the Panama Canal regular day, going through the Panama Canal, let's say from China, coming through the Panama Canal to go up to California, right? In order for it to go through and everything work, it's usually roughly around $600,000 for that huge ship to bring all its products through the Panama Canal from China and go to California. Now, if it doesn't go through the Panama Canal, right, and let's say it has to wait, or it chooses the crew choose to go around the bottom of South America, which he said that the waters are very treacherous and dangerous. That same ship full of goods goes from costing $600,000 through the Panama Canal to $1 million. So if it costs, so thought I put it on do not disturb already. Salakia. So if it costs regularly $600,000 for that ship to go through, and then all of a sudden it jumps an extra $400,000 to go to $1 million, that means somebody has to pay the fee, right? Because the whole thing was for them to make money, right? That was the whole reason they paid $600,000, because they're gonna make a certain amount of money and XYZ and be able to pay off their employees and all that. So somebody has to pick up the tab, so to speak. And as they say in the world, shit rolls downhill. So who's at the bottom of the hill? The consumer, the ones at the store buying the bananas, buying the bread, buying the TVs, buying the as you said, the petrol products, right? So that automatically is going to increase make the inflation go up even more, and it's going to lead, if as this continues to go on, right? Because it's going to lead to famines, and as the scriptures say, Second Ezra 6:22, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, right? So as everything is together, society is as a whole is functioning properly, right? It says suddenly shall the sown places, everything together, become unsown, chaos, right? The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty, right? And just from my experience, working at grocery stores, I tell this story from time to time. Truck driver told me that they, I was wondering why he was delivering every couple of days. And that's, they come every few days, they come like every 3 days to deliver. And they only deliver enough for 3 to 4 days for that particular store. So every store in America only has 3 to 4 days of groceries in it for that community or that area, for that city. And that's only considering that people don't rush it and start hoarding and doing these different things that would accelerate the process, obviously. That's just on a normal couple business days when everything is all fine and dandy. So how much more when a storm comes along, when there's a storm coming and people panic, snowstorm, you know, these different lockdowns that they're talking about, what have you, when people just run to the damn store and just start hoarding everything like the selfish motherfuckers that they are, and just taking everything for themselves. If a whole bunch of people have that same mentality, me, f you, you can see how quickly the stores can suddenly be found empty. And then if that compiled with the the Panama Canal in particular not being able to bring these products in, it's a recipe for disaster, man. You know? So let me play this last little part of this select of this video. What did I say?
Floor & Decor's Pro Appreciation Month is here. Enter to win a 2023 Chevy Silverado.
Their lives constructing what was, at that time, a marvel. There are several countries whose economies rely heavily on the Panama Canal, and who will be greatly affected by this drought if it continues. It appears that the diversion of routes may be inevitable in the long run, but this will inadvertently imply more costs, risks, delays, and longer transit times. The ripple effects of this will be felt by both producers and consumers. Especially in a time when inflation is being aggressively tackled and the cost of living is rising, the last thing we need now is another trigger to increase prices. But that's what is very likely to happen.
Right, and that's what's gonna happen, man. Because the scriptures say so. That's prophecy says that this is what's gonna happen, man. So what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation, right? As we were saying, in camp. Seek the Lord while he may be found, But ultimately, all this economic collapse, all these financial woes, and the crashing of the dollar is all leading to that MO to the TB, man. And I'll wrap it up on that. This is our Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, all across the whole world. Right? He said, as he said, in this particular lesson, talking about the Panama Canal, that's affecting all these different countries. And all these these different countries are moving towards the CBDCs, central bank digital currencies. So that's how you won't be able to participate in society, man, because they will have that whole system on lock, and you won't be able. Well, let me read it. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark on the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you won't be able to participate in society unless you have this thing. But the Lord said that his prophets shall eat, right? And the rest shall be hungry, right? His prophets shall drink, but the rest shall be thirsty, right? So trust in the Lord, man. As the scriptures say, take no thought for the morrow, man. Just continue to serve Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, you Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and our fellow brethren that were scattered, the speckled bird, amongst the heathen that look like the heathen, but their seed line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the Israelites. Continue to serve our power, and truth and sincerity, and continue to pray, for mercy in these times, that Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi will take care of us, man. And Yahawah, the scriptures say, matter of fact, let's get that. I forget how it says, who have ever called on him and he have forsaken, which is none. But I'll get this one right here. This sounds good. Psalms 9 and 10. And they that know thy name will put their trust. Let me see if I can. Let's see. Psalms 9 and 9. The Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi also will be a refuge for the oppressed, right? And this is what these devils are setting up. A system of oppression, of complete control, draconian laws, where they have the power to ration out your food, to put people in internment camps, limit your access to cities. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, right? This is what these devils are doing, man. Completely oppress the people, especially the Israelites, man. Psalms 9 and 9 says Revelation 12 and 12, they shall come down with great wrath because they know that they have but a short time. This is what they implemented right before our very eyes, man. Psalms 9 and 9, the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi also will be a refuge for the oppressed, a refuge in times of trouble. And they that know thy name, right? The name of the Lord is a strong tower, right? The righteous runneth into it and are safe, right? And they that know thy name will put their trust in thee. For thou, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, has not forsaken them that seek thee. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let me read that again. Psalms 9 and 10. And they that know thy name will put their trust in thee. For thou, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, have not forsaken them that seek thee. Seek Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, and we'll be all set, man. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi will take care of his elect, man. Just do what you got to do, you brothers. As the scriptures say, give diligence to make thy calling and election sure, right? So as long as we continue to be the best servants that we can to the best of our ability to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, and be as appeasing to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi as we can, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is going to take care of us, man, in our time of need, when these devils come down with great wrath, upon us, man. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, I hope and pray this lesson was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to thank Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi once again for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. And I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Bahasham Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS who teach and rule well, who taught me this truth. Salutations to you brothers and sisters that are out there listening and learning, fighting this good fight of faith. Keep fighting, keep striving, keep pushing. We're almost out this bitch. And salutations to my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say shalom. I want to say DTA, Abba, Babal, and Kwam Yasharala. Hey, shalom. To the next one.